Well, let's begin the broadcast with an exclusive angle, explosive news break, another twist to Sushant probe now. Chilling revelation by former RAW officer N.K. Sood. He alleges that underworld killed Sushant Singh Rajput and that the role of his staffers can't be ruled out. N.K. Sood is also asserting that money was transferred from Sushant's account into various accounts to divert the attention of Mumbai cops.
ये ताकि इनकी जो केस का इनके ऊपर ध्यान दिया जाए, पुलिस का ध्यान इनकी तरफ जाए और इससे जो मेन कल्प्रिट है वो बच सके। लेकिन मुझे दूसरी बात बताइए कि अगर किसी को इस चीज में इन्वॉल्व करना था तो उसके पैसे अकाउंट डालने की क्या जरूरत है, कैश भी दे सकते थे। लेकिन इसमें पर्पज यही है कि इसके मैंने पहले कहा अंडरवर्ल्ड कहा था, और अंडरवर्ल्ड कोई काम करता है तो पूरी तरीके से काम करता है, पूरी तरीके से कोशिश करता है अटेंशन डाइवर्ट करने की। मैं नहीं कह सकता कि इसके अंदर सर्वेंट या वो इन्वॉल्व नहीं होंगे, और हो सकता है कि जो सर्वेंट और उनको खरीदा भी किया हो या बेसिकली उनको फोर्स भी किया जाए कि आप इसका मर्डर करिए, गर्दन दबाइए, जो कुछ है आपको बचाएंगे। लेकिन दूसरी तरफ साथ में जो भी मर्डरर्स है उन्होंने कोशिश की है पैसे डिपॉजिट करने की, कि ये ताकि इनकी जो केस का इनके ऊपर ध्यान दिया जाए, पुलिस का ध्यान इनकी तरफ जाए और इससे जो मेन कल्प्रिट है वो बच सके। महाराष्ट्र के अंदर या मुंबई के अंदर एक डर का माहौल है कि गैंगस्टर्स से कुछ लोग डरते हैं, जिसकी वजह से कुछ सामने नहीं आना चाह रहे हैं या कुछ तो अपने कमेंट्स दे रहे हैं या नहीं दे रहे हैं।
All right, so first Dr. Subramanian Swamy said that there's a Dubai mafia link to it, and now N.K. Sood exposes the Bollywood underworld nexus. Let's go across to Pranesh, who's joining us on the broadcast with more details, both in fact asserting that this is the job of professional killers, and N.K. Sood also emphasizing the fact that the financial irregularity aspect as per him is just a cover-up for the underworld Bollywood nexus.
Swati, this is getting bigger and dirtier, I would say, because after Dr. Subramanian Swamy blamed the Dubai killers, he said there are professional killers who are involved in this, and he elaborated on why he thinks that there is a Dubai connection. Now you have another claim, a big claim at that, being made by former RAW officer Mr. Sood. He believes that not just the Dubai link, that there is an underworld connection in all of this. Now several people, in fact family members, have said that they suspect murder, that this was a case of honey trap, and on the back of these two startling revelations, first by Dr. Swamy and then by Mr. N.K. Sood, there are several questions that people are now asking. Was the financial angle a deflection by the Mumbai police? Was the Mumbai police trying to protect the Dubai gang? Is there an underworld link in all of this that the Mumbai police never probed? And let's go back to the full frame plate so our guests our viewers get a sense of what we are breaking. At 12 p.m. this afternoon, we broke the claims made by Dr. Subramanian Swamy, who said that he believes there is a Dubai angle to it, that professional killers could have been behind the mystery death of Sushant Singh Rajput. And now Mr. N.K. Sood says that there is an underworld gang. Is there an underworld connection to the SSR death? We don't know. The CBI will have to probe, because these are sensational claims. Did the B-Town underworld nexus eliminate Sushant? Another question, was the Dubai mafia behind honey trapping Sushant? Remember, Sushant's family members have said that this was an attempt to honey trap, loot and kill Sushant. Was the financial angle a diversion to shield Dubai gang? And I'm stressing on that financial angle bit because, Swati, several people in the past have also come out to say that the Mumbai police botched up the Sushant probe, that they were calling people. In fact, I remember what Vikas Singh told me when we spoke to him for the first time. He said, I am the family's lawyer, and the family told me that they were getting calls from Mumbai police to say that why don't you implicate big production houses? Was this a diversion? Were all the people who were quizzed by the Mumbai police a diversion to save a bigger international underworld Dubai link in all of this? We don't know. Claims being made,
right,
and will have to be probed.
Since the ED especially is looking into the financial aspect, the ED will have to now concentrate on these allegations that are being made. Stay on with us, Pranesh. We also have our guests joining us on the broadcast. We have RSN Singh on the broadcast along with Chetan Singh, political analyst, and lawyer Swapnil Kothari as well. Priyank and Arunil also continue to be with us. Let me quickly first go across to RSN Singh. RSN Singh, now there is a mafia link which is getting even bigger. First, Dr. Swami said that this is the job of professional killers, that there are money launderers in Dubai who are involved. This is a hitman's job. And now former RAW officer N.K. Sood is emphasizing on the underworld link. He says that the financial aspect is only to hide the involvement of underworld.
No, I don't have I'm not privy to information by serving in an intelligence agency. But it's a well-known fact that the Dawood gang has, major infiltration in 3 arenas. And that is Bollywood, cricket and politics. And somehow, this time, the politics and Bollywood both seems to have coincided. I've always had the suspicion that even the formation of the government in Maharashtra had Dawood's hand in it. Otherwise, you can't, do you do a thing like this in an electoral democracy that you fight under one banner and then go and, go and form a government with your adversary? It doesn't happen.
Okay,
So there is
in
big
politics,
money- there
in
is big
politics,
money
one
in
would say that
politics.
several such
There is big
alliances
money,
happen.
and
The
we all know
alliances
the other,
are broken, and it's all very opportunistic, one would say. But as far as the mafia angle is concerned, and let me also quickly invite Swapnil Kothari for a comment. Can this be ruled out, Swapnil Kothari? And if this cannot be, then there are several other questions. Who involved the underworld? On whose behalf the underworld carried this out? If these allegations are to be looked into.
Obviously, I'm sure Subramaniam Swami knows what he's talking. So if he's coming out into the media and talking about it, obviously there is, the Bollywood underworld nexus is long since known. And it's not surprising that somebody professional would have probably carried out this murder of Sushant Singh Rajput. And of course, earlier Disha Salian. So the thing is that if he's saying something, then, I'm glad that the CBI is now into the investigation. And I'm probably, as we speak, they're probably landed or landing in Mumbai, and they'll take it on from there. And apart from the money laundering aspect, they'll also look into this murder aspect. So obviously, this is going to open up a can of worms. And so I think, you would probably remember this, that whenever there is a money laundering issue involved, whenever there is something of that nature involved, there is obviously underworld, because it's only people who are against the law or who do things under the cover of the law.
A lot more angles, in fact, that the CBI will have to investigate and explore. I believe my colleague Pranesh also has a question.
I want to just ask Mr. RSN Singh that, sir, as somebody who's read so much and written so much about the Bollywood underworld connection, I want to understand from you, sir, and request you to put this in perspective. When we talk about the Dubai mafia, what is it that we are talking about?
No, when we are talking about Dubai Mafia, we are majorly speaking about, the Dawood and his associates, and by extension to the ISI. So if anybody you think, it is the ISI which, under whose patronage, if not guidance, the entire, this Dawood industry works, and that is why he has got, safe havens by the Pakistani authorities. And I wonder as to when Shri Devi was killed, why didn't I didn't see the kind of noise and dust that should have been created. It was, I can't pronounce anything, but I leave it to your viewers to judge. To me, it appeared to be a very absolutely open and shut case. Similarly, we saw that extension in cricket. What happened here in Sunanda Pushkar's case? Again, I am not making any judgment. It is for the people. And every time when such murders take place,
right,
the CCTV goes off and things go. All say so. See, the people are not fool, and anybody who says that who are you pronounce some. We are not pronouncing anybody guilty. We are common citizens with lot of brains.
That's a very important point you're making.
If I have been coming on your channel for last 15 years now, I must be having some mind of my own.
And it's a very important point that you're making. These claims that are being made, we are putting those claims as it is, and it is the job of the investigating agencies to look into it. Let me go across to our reporters. Priyank and Arun will continue to be with us. Priyank, NK Sood also says that the role of the staffers cannot be ruled out or cannot be ignored, by which he means people who were present in the house when Sushant was found dead. Something that his former accountant, the late actor's former accountant Ankit Acharya, also alleges.
Yes, Swati, and these theories are certainly not baseless, because if you look at the travel detail of Sushant, as well as especially Riya Chakrabarti and her brother, they had also gone to Dubai. So that could have probably led to this theory, and which Mr. Swamy has come across, that they could have been some kind of a possibility where these tour of Europe or the stopover at Dubai had some kind of financial transaction, or any kind of bank accounts were also opened by them. What we know from ED sources, that the ED will be talking to Riya Chakrabarti very soon to know that when she had visited all these foreign countries in her Europe tour, and there was a stopover in Dubai also, whether she had opened any bank account, because the allegation of the family is particularly with respect to ED's investigation is related to the financial irregularity, and Riya Chakrabarti and a family member and other accused siphoning off the money from Sushant Singh Rajput's account. So in this particular information gathering process by the ED, they will be questioning that whether there were any bank account opened there or not.
Right.
And Mr. Swamy, who's questioning that if there could have been any foreign angle, is certainly coming into picture, because Riya and Chauvik did visit Dubai.
The family also alleges, they've told the CBI already, they think that this is a case of murder. And after Dr. Subramanian Swamy claims that this is the job of professional killers, that money launderers were involved in Dubai, NK Sood, the former RAW officer, is also alleging the same. He feels that there's a involvement of underworld. Let's listen into his comment.
स्किप मैंने पहले कहा, अंडरवर्ल्ड कहा था, और अंडरवर्ल्ड कोई काम करता है तो पूरी तरीके से काम करता है, पूरी तरीके से कोशिश करता है टेंशन डाइवर्ट करने की। मैं ये नहीं कह सकता कि इसके अंदर सर्वेंट या वो इन्वॉल्व नहीं होंगे, और हो सकता है कि जो सर्वेंट और उनको खरीदा भी किया हो, या बेसिकली उनको फोर्स भी किया जाए कि आप इसका मर्डर करिए, गर्दन दबाइए, जो कुछ है आपको बचाएंगे। लेकिन दूसरी तरफ साथ में जो भी मर्डरर्स है उन्होंने कोशिश की है पैसे डिपॉजिट करने की, कि ये ताकि इनकी जो केस का इनके ऊपर ध्यान दिया जाए, पुलिस का ध्यान इनकी तरफ जाए, और इससे जो मेन कल्प्रिट है वो बच सके। महाराष्ट्र के अंदर या मुंबई के अंदर एक डर का माहौल है कि गैंगस्टर्स से कुछ लोग डरते हैं, जिसकी वजह से कुछ सामने नहीं आना चाह रहे हैं, या कुछ तो अपने कमेंट्स दे रहे हैं या नहीं दे रहे हैं।
Let's quickly also go across to Arunil. Arunil, one would say that this is not the first time that Bollywood underworld link is emerging. Though in this case, at this point in time, these are just claims that are being made, but they are hinting towards the possibility of involvement of other people, big people, and that's exactly what NK Sood is also saying. It is the investigation should not be just limited to Riya Chakrabarti and her role.
Well, the symbiotic relation between the underworld and the Bollywood has been spoken about many times. Many times it has been published as well. And yes, it cannot be completely negated, considering how Priyank was also mentioning that both actor Sushant Singh Rajput and Riya Chakrabarti, they had a travel history to Dubai as well. But if at all this was perpetrated by killers hired by from Dubai, who was doing it, who was basically masterminding it? Was it Riya Chakrabarti who was gaining from it? These are some tough questions, and these are some questions that come to the fore. And whether the CBI team, which will be arriving today in the city of Mumbai, whether they will be investigating all these angles, whether the Dubai Mafia angle will also be investigated, that mainly remains to be seen.
All right. Arunil, Priyank, stay on with us. Our guests will also continue to be with us. Taking a very short break. After that, I'll go across to Chetan Singh and Chandni Shah joining us on the broadcast. Welcome back. The mafia link or the mafia angle in Sushant Singh Rajput's death probe is only getting bigger now. First, Dr. Subramanian Swamy said that money launderers in Dubai are involved and this is the job of professional killers. And then came in a reaction from former RAW officer N.K. Sood, who says there definitely is an involvement of underworld. He emphasizes on the Bollywood underworld link. Several big questions now being asked. Can foreign hand in Sushant's death be ignored? Will the CBI be looking into this particular angle as well? Did black money Hawala gang get SSR murdered? N.K. Sood says that the financial aspect is only to, divert attention from the involvement of underworld or the involvement of mafia. Let's go back to our guests who continue to be with us. RSN Singh, like I said, one cannot deny that, the Bollywood underworld link definitely did exist in the 90s. We saw that happening. There were several cases that were reported. But Dr. Subramanian Swamy and now N.K. Sood are emphasizing on the fact that you cannot rule out that angle in this particular case as well.
No, I don't think it started. It started much before 90s even. If you see, this fellow, Sanjay Dutt's biopic, the great secularist Sunil Dutt, he's seen, taking permission from that notorious fellow Haji Mastan to marry Nargis ji, because Nargis Dutt was a Muslim. So when he gave his approval and permission, then only he got married. So that was the kind of clout that the underworld had. And Haji Mastan also had, he was being controlled by Pakistan. Even before that, you had this Progressive Writers Association in the Bollywood, Progressive Artists Association, in which there were Muslims, who could not go to Pakistan because in an Islamic country, art and culture is, doesn't have that, the same place in the society. So they stayed there, but by heart, their heart was still beating for Pakistan. You have an octogenarian actor now. I won't name him, but a very, a phenomenon in Indian cinema. There was in those days there was an intelligence bureau raid in his house. He's still alive. So it is not some. Then you had all these fellows going and gyrating in the presence of Dawood.
Right. So you are basically saying that you cannot look away from this angle.
Called Siddiqui,
if these claims are being made, you're saying we cannot look away from this particular angle.
What I'm saying is that this is a very old phenomenon. In this instant case, what has happened is that there is both, as I told you, that the Dawood gang or the Dubai link has got both the political angle and the Bollywood angle, and in this you see both of them being
and
leveraged.
That's a big charge. In this case, your response?
Actually, divorce.
There was an excess at one given point of time. If there is any right now, we need to investigate what Subramanian Swamy has said, because these are the startling revelation. First. Second most important point, there are 3 agencies, who are already working on it. First, there was the Mumbai police. And Mumbai police is very well known around the world, the kind of work they have done. Good work. They have also handled the high-profile cases like Sheena Bora and all, where there's so many big shots people were engaged. Second most important point, ED has also done the investigation and they have taken in consideration all the bank accounts, details, electronic evidences, SMS, WhatsApp, emails, everything they have checked. And now, and there was nothing, mala-fied they've been able to, present it till date. Now,
no,
CBI,
how can we say that? The
think
investigation is still underway. How can we say they haven't found anything suspicious? How can we say they don't have an incriminating evidence? Because the agencies at least haven't declared so. So Chandni Shah, my point is that, let the investigating agencies look into every single aspect.
Yes, Swati, you're correct. We need to look into every single aspect because, it's the worst kept secret that, Underworld is a major investor in Bollywood. Everyone knows this, but no one speaks about it. And there have been numerous examples wherein, in the past also there have been cases of liaison wherein Underworld and producers directors, actors. That it's all on public domain. So, and one more aspect that needs to be investigated is when the time Riya Chakrabarti, Sushant Singh Rajput, and Shouvik Chakrabarti, they were on vacation on Europe also. Which all actors were there in Europe? Which all Bollywood people were there in Europe? That is also something which needs to be
Absolutely.
scrutinized.
Absolutely. You know, we also have senior lawyer Swapnil Kothari with us. Swapnil Kothari, now based on the investigation that Mumbai police carried out in the Sheena Bora case, should one not question the Mumbai police and the way the investigation is proceeding in Sushant Singh Rajput's case?
Swati, the way the Sheena Bora case was investigated, obviously two Mumbai police commissioners were transferred at that time. The case was handed over to the CBI. Relentless pursuit by the media at that time resulted in Peter Mukherjee as going behind bars along with Indrani Mukherjee. So the thing is that Mumbai police refrigerated that case equally and botched it up. Likewise, what yesterday's Supreme Court judgment is a clear indication of the fact that Mumbai police is no longer in the picture. They may harp a different way, saying that, we'll interpret it that there has to be a parallel investigation and all that, but that's not going to work. They'll make a UN crab out 2, 3 days, 4 days, and that'll end, and then CBI will take over very, very effectively and forcefully if CBI has not been compromised, which I don't want to get into right now, because I don't think so. It's futile to hypothesize certain things. And secondly, to say that the Enforcement Directorate has not found anything malafide so far is a presumption. The Enforcement Directorate is not bound to give us a day-to-day commentary to the media saying what they're doing and what they are up to. They will take their time, they will do it, and once and fall finally, when they did it with Karti Chidambaram, P. Chidambaram himself, that's the way they'll do it, and they'll start filing an FIR and they'll say that, okay, this is the kind of arrest that we want to make. And I don't see Riya's arrest much too far if, all the things that are coming out in the media are, credible enough, which I'm sure they are, because had there not been enough credibility
the
in those
authenticity
things,
of all of this is going to be tested only when the investigating agencies start investigating in that particular angle. Only then would we know whether these claims can be taken seriously or not. Stay on with us, Chandni, Chetan Singh, RSN Singh and Swapnil Kothari. I'm just taking a very short break. We'll come back and continue our discussion. Stay with us. Welcome back. With the Supreme Court monitored CBI probe into the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, finally there is hope of the truth being uncovered. Now there is another explosive claim by BJP MP Dr. Subramanian Swamy that there is a Dubai link to Sushant's alleged murder. He claims that Bollywood relies on money launderers sitting in Dubai who sent professional killers to murder in India. He made this stunning claim while speaking to Times Now's group editor Navika Kumar. Listen in.
Dr. Swamy, you've also hinted about a conspiracy that you're working on. What is this conspiracy?
Yes.
Who all does it involve? Is it the police and the politician nexus with the film world, underworld? What is it that we are looking at?
Yeah, it is what is called as cartelization of Bombay, which has taken place. The rich people, the Bollywood, where money flows in black like water, and the police, which gets a cut for every crime they look the other way. And but the more important disturbing fact is that all these three things require the help of the money launderers sitting in Dubai, and therefore, they are professional killers there. And we saw this in other murders, and I think in this murder also, from what I've seen, the way it has been done, it has fallen flat because of some silly steps that they took, including not breaking down the door or seeing that only when one dead body went out instead of two. All these snafus there's no such thing as a perfect crime, by the way, all over the world. And so I think the Maharashtra government will in fact is already a rickety government. I don't think that the partners are in seeing eye to eye, and even on CBI they have not been seeing eye to eye. So therefore, I think the centre must has a responsibility under not Article 356. 356 means dismissal. I want 256. A direction be given to the Maharashtra government to explain its conduct.
Well, let's go back to our guests. In fact, Chetan Singh, I want to come to you first. Not just Dr. Subramanian Swamy or N.K. Sood. Everybody who was associated with Sushant at some point in his career, right from day one, has been saying that there is more to this case. There is more than meets the eye. This cannot be, according to them, a case of suicide only, that the police needs to look into all angles. But what we saw the Mumbai police doing was only focusing on rounding up individuals of big production houses.
See, look, we cannot project Mumbai police in bad light first. Why? Because Mumbai police is one of the most renowned police.
But why is questioning the investigation equal to maligning the Mumbai police?
Okay, so when it comes down to investigation, see, Mumbai police has followed the law and procedures. You see, like section 140, 174 under CRPC, they have taken the statements 56 people, and everybody, entire country, entire, film fraternity, everybody, all his fans, everybody wants truth to come out. In fact, I also want, you also want, everybody, we all want truth to come out. But what is the right way of coming to know the truth? This is not the way.
The right way is to making sure that the investigation is done within a stipulated time period so that the evidence is not tampered. And we have two legal experts on the broadcast, Chandni. 66 days, 66 days over now, and we're still talking about taking down statements. We're still talking about recording statements.
Yeah, Swati, that is what is the call as a botch up, because even after the post-mortem, it all started with the dead body itself, right? There was no panchnama of the hanging of the body. When the police reached, already the body was on the bed. The forensics were done 2 days later. There were no statements recorded. The initial prima facie statements recorded of the people. The post-mortem was done in the night without awaiting the COVID results. The post-mortem was done. The 5 doctors are nowhere to be seen. They are away from the media. They are away from approach. Why is there so much going around, and only there has been no inquest report which has been filed, which is normally filed within 7 to 8 days of the post-mortem. Also, one more thing which we really need, because Swamiji has brought out the Dubai Dubai Nexus thing. We also need to focus on one thing, that there was a company which was opened, the France India for World Foundation. It was opened under allegedly forged signatures. So what was the purpose of opening that company as a trust
Yes,
or an
and
NGO?
if we are talking about financial transactions, when did those transactions happen? To whom were the money, in fact, whose account were the money deposited in? If Underworld is involved in Sapnil Kothari, on whose behalf did the Underworld involve itself in the case? Who, in fact, is involved apart from, of course, the accusation being against Riya Chakrabarti and her family? Was Mumbai Police rather ignoring all of that? Because if you narrow down your investigation to just one single point that it is a case of suicide, would you be looking into other aspects?
Not at all, because Swati, it's a very pertinent question. When you yourself have been told that look at it only from the suicide angle, and rather trumpet it as a suicide, that's the reason why you do the autopsy in the dead of the night without waiting for the COVID report, and you send 5 doctors on leave on the basis of Janmashtami. I mean, and you take that the dead body to the Cooper Hospital, when in fact you have the public hospital called Baba Hospital, in and around the vicinity where Sushant's house where he was murdered. So, all of these clearly go to show that the Mumbai police, is complicit in this as far as this aspect is concerned, or should I say, conveniently look the other way. So, in this aspect, the CBI will have to, I'm glad that the CBI is landing today, and hopefully it will take the Mumbai police officials first into account and first into, questioning and ask them as to what the hell is going on.
Yes, we do, we've reported that exclusive angle as well, that the CBI is also going to question the Mumbai police officials as well.
Yeah, they have to, Swati, because otherwise, how do you get the things out of the bag?
Right.
So the thing is, and the most important thing is that people said that the Supreme Court judgment never criticized the Mumbai police investigation is false, for the simple reason the words like credibility of the investigation. That is one of the most important things. And at this juncture, at this stage itself, we have to decide who to give the investigation to.
Okay.
And
I know Arasan Singh and Chetan Singh want to come in, but I have a viewer joining us on the broadcast. Sanjay is joining us from Bengaluru. Good afternoon, Sanjay. If you can hear me, go ahead. What are your views?
Yeah, good afternoon. I've been watching Sushant's case from the beginning. Times Now started its own way of investigation and bringing people, his ex-employees and everyone associated with him, whether he was a person who would have hanged himself or it was something fishy about this. And actually, the news channels have been helping Mumbai police. How should they go into the investigation? Whom they can investigate?
Yes, I get your point totally, Sanjay. Thank you very much for calling us. We have Vijay joining us from Bengaluru now. Go ahead, Vijay.
Yeah. You see, I first of all thank you, Times Now, because they have a relentless campaign for the last 65 days. And you see, it's a long-awaited landmark decision from SC. Will be well written in annals of the legal history. And it will go a long way in seeking the relief by the victims, quoting this reference order. And if they are dealt with the same procedure by the inefficient and the corrupt police force, then there is also a hope for justice now, as this preliminary legal battle has paved the way for the victim.
Well, we now have the CBI looking into the case, and thank you, Vijay, for following our coverage. Mihir is joining us from Kolkata. Yes, Mihir, go ahead.
Justice now, this preliminary legal battle has paved the way for the victim.
Mihir, if you could just lower down the volume of your television and then put your point of view across.
Madam,
go ahead.
My saying is, whoever is defending this my question to them, whether it is an unprecedented special case, for the suicide case or the murder case. In this case, they are sounding for the Bombay police. My simple question, I being a blind and layman, my simple question to ask them, if this is the case, then why Bombay police allowed to get down that dead body without the witness of family member, whether the family member was available near his residence?
Yes, absolutely, Mihir. Thank you very much for calling us up. Let me quickly go back to Arasan Singh. You wanted to come in earlier. Arasan Singh, things don't add up, and clearly, the viewers can see it too. And they are no experts, but they still feel that there's a foul play involved.
That's what I said. That is the role of the fourth state, the media, and rightly so. You are being complimented. We are not going into the nitty-gritties of the case that there are judges being paid for it, and lawyers charging their fees. But this is what is the fourth state is meant for, and the fourth state in India is really alive and kicking. That is why people are complimenting your channel. But let me also tell you, I have reasons to believe, there is a very strong patriotic segment within the Maharashtra police, which I suppose, and I have reasons to believe, has acted as whistleblowers, continues to act. There is a segment which has come under all kinds of pressure, given the the underworld and Bollywood nexus and politician nexus. There are people in the force who get compromised. There is absolutely no doubt about it. But remember, there is and this I am saying with great deal of responsibility. There is a very, very strong patriotic segment in the Maharashtra police.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
In the Mumbai police, and I am telling you, they are ever ready to help, and they have been helping.
And we aren't questioning the credibility of the entire force. We aren't questioning the credibility of the entire force.
No,
but if there are loopholes,
that's what I'm saying. But
yes, if there are loopholes in the investigation, they need to be highlighted. Yes.
During Malegaon blast, I saw how I remember the investigation carried out by ATS Raghuvanshi, and then to it was turned upside down, after 2 years by another.
That's why I'm saying that it's not about maligning the police force. It's not about questioning the credibility of the entire force. But if the job was not done well, or if the investigation is not proceeding in the right direction, the family has a right to question, and we have a right to put out the facts. Stay on with us. Let's quickly listen into what NK Sood said, backing almost what Dr. Swamy is claiming.
इसके मैंने पहले कहा, अंडरवर्ल्ड कहा था, और अंडरवर्ल्ड कोई काम करता है तो पूरे तरीके से काम करता है, पूरे तरीके से कोशिश करता है अटेंशन डाइवर्ट करने की। मैं नहीं कह सकता कि इसके अंदर सर्वेंट या वो इन्वॉल्व नहीं होंगे, और हो सकता है कि जो सर्वेंट और उनको खरीदा भी किया हो, या बेसिकली उनको फोर्स भी किया जाए कि आप इसका मर्डर करिए, गर्दन दबाइए, जो कुछ है आपको बचाएंगे। लेकिन दूसरी तरफ साथ में जो भी मर्डरर्स है उन्होंने कोशिश की है पैसे डिपॉजिट करने की, कि ये ताकि इनकी जो केस का इनके ऊपर ध्यान दिया जाए, पुलिस का ध्यान इनकी तरफ जाए, और इससे जो मेन कल्प्रिट है वो बच सके। महाराष्ट्र के अंदर या मुंबई के अंदर एक डर का माहौल है कि गैंगस्टर्स से कुछ लोग डरते हैं, जिसकी वजह से कुछ सामने नहीं आना चाह रहे, या कुछ तो अपने कमेंट्स दे रहे हैं या नहीं दे रहे हैं।
Well, big charges, big revelations they're being made by both Dr. Swamy and NK Sood and the investigating agencies. In this case, the CBI now should look into all the aspects. This cannot be ruled out. Chetan Singh, Chandni, RSN Singh and Swapnil Kothari, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast and putting across your point of view.